Talk about analytics and deep learning is sure to figure in the conversation as the next cool thing. But deep learning has created a divide of sorts. On the one hand, we have practitioners who are raving about it as the game changing technology, and on the other hand, we have business and pretty much everyone else wondering what the buzz is all about. It's not easy to pick up a simple and intuitive understanding of deep learning. Google for it, and one gets invariably stuck in the deep layers of neural networks or gets scared with all the math and statistics terms thrown in. In this video, I will explain this in simple English and in about 5 minutes. So what is deep learning? It is very much a part of machine learning. And the basic premise of machine learning is that we teach machines on how to solve problems with some data. So given a past set of data, we identify how a machine should learn and teach it specific methodology, and then we show it a past outcome. And the machine goes over this couple of times, and then eventually it gets ready, and then when you present it with new data, it is able to repeat this all over and identify a desired outcome. So deep learning achieves the same objective, but it does it in a much more smarter way. So let's contrast both of these techniques with a simple example of human face recognition. With traditional machine learning techniques, we have to manually identify the most important features in the face, such as the eyes, ears, eyebrows, and so on. And we'll have to painstakingly teach the machine on how to extract these very same features from any new face which we are presenting it with. And then it learns that, and then it does a comparison of these faces with what it has learned in the past. With deep learning, it's a lot simpler. You present a series of faces, the names, and then you let the machine do this connection in terms of what are the important features that it needs to learn and how it should learn it. So for instance, it might identify that the curvature on the right cheek is the most important, or that how flat a forehead is, it might consider it important, or something even more invisible. So it goes over this process silently, and when you present it with a new picture, it magically identifies it. And this is such a big leap for analytics because the major challenge facing the industry is extraction of features. And when we have deep learning models automatically identifying these on their own, it can be pretty neat. So where is the connection between deep learning and human brain? There's an interesting parallel. If we look at how a human baby learns her first lessons, the connection becomes obvious. So we have flashcards showing an elephant and we repeat the name multiple times. And after that, whenever the baby sees elephant as a toy, as a picture, or on the TV, she's able to instantly identify it. Now, we didn't teach her the shape of tusk, trunk, and so on. She learned it in totality and she just gets it. This is not very different from how our deep learning model learned its lessons. And that's where the similarities between neurons in a human brain and neural networks, the technology behind deep learning, emerge. For our purpose, we need to just understand that deep learning is incredibly smart at discovering patterns and extracting features from any given data. So now what implications does this have for the business world? Plenty. Deep learning can be used almost anywhere machine learning is put to use. It can make it much more efficient and accurate. But the biggest ROI for deep learning comes in when we look at problems which machine learning is still struggling with. Classic cases are audio, video, or image files. So deep learning sees major use in human face recognition and in identifying animal species, even down to the level of spotting and identifying an individual zebra from a herd based on the unique patterns in its body. Deep learning also endows machines with artistic abilities. So we have models writing scripts for movies, composing songs, painting pictures, and more than that, when you look at audio files, deep learning models have beat humans about 2 years back. So we are entering a world with very interesting possibilities thanks to deep learning. Now finally, all of this looks too smooth. Isn't there a catch somewhere? Yes, there are a few. The biggest advantage of deep learning is also its shortcoming. We have seen that machines identify the most important features they consider important. What a machine considers important may not be equally important for us humans. And that's where issues of interpretability and transparency come into play. A decision maker may not be very comfortable placing bets of millions of dollars or even lives of humans at stake when you have cryptic recommendations from a model, even if it is accurate. And secondly, deep learning models need tons of data to learn and get smarter, and that may not always be available. So these are some shortcomings, and there is research ongoing to try and plug these. And today, irrespective of these challenges, we see great promise and potential for business, and deep learning is here to stay. That's deep learning in a nutshell. Hope you found it useful. Thanks for watching.